In Grand Forks, North Dakota, a new star is emerging. Freshman forward Sacha Boisvert is making an immediate impact for the Fighting Hawks, but his journey to UND started long before he stepped on the ice at the Ralph.
Yeah, obviously a great place for development. I mean, there's the rank, the coaches, staff, and everything is awesome. Obviously, North Dakota is one of the best programs in the country, so I'm having a great time here.
We got to see him in Muskegon in the USHL, and he played a couple of years there and did a really good job as a young player in a hard league. But we got to see him early, and I really liked. Obviously, he's a really good skater, excellent skater. Made plays, scored goals, but his compete level was off the charts. Didn't waste a shift. He was a guy that invested himself every day, and those are all the qualities and traits we want at North Dakota. And he did a lot of amazing things in Muskegon, and he's doing a lot of amazing things, in his first year here at North Dakota.
The transition to college hockey wasn't just about speed and skill. For Sacha, who grew up in Quebec, it also meant adjusting to a new language and culture.
I was the only guy who spoke French, so I kind of had to just sit in the room and listen a little bit to everyone talking, and then I kind of just picked it up as I went, and I really didn't have a choice to start speaking English if I wanted to make myself comfortable in that spot. So,
path to play college hockey, probably very easy to stay home and play in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League back home. He wanted to carve his own path. He went at a young age to play at Mount St. Charles, a prep school down in the U.S. Obviously had to learn the English language a little bit better, and also get immersed into U.S. education in high school. That's not easy to do. He did that on his own, and then we went to Muskegon, finished off his high school education, and then coming to play in a D1 institution at North Dakota. Those are hard things to do, and he took the hard path, and he's getting rewarded for it. And he's all about the hard work and trying to get to the next level, ultimately the NHL.
For Sacha, his work ethic was instilled early on. Growing up, he spent time in his father's boxing gym, an experience that shaped his approach to hockey.
Kind of kids I grew up around, I grew up with dads who played in the NHL, and they grew up walking around the rink at 2-year-old and seeing all that stuff. And when I was 2 years old, I was walking around the boxing gym, seeing people sparring and all that kind of stuff. And then I just I fell in love with it when I was young, and then also started to play hockey. So my dad told me you can fight in hockey, so you had the best of both worlds there. But no, it's a great sport, and it's kind of the first workout I ever did, and it was kind of boxing. So
he's done a great job of getting acclimated quickly, but also knowing that what it takes to have consistency, game in and game out. And I think it goes back to his heritage, who he is, growing up in Quebec, and having a mom and dad that kind of teaches him the morals and ethics of having to earn it and work hard every single day, and that's what he does in our organization.
Boisvert's past experience and dedication have helped him become a standout player in just his rookie season, quickly proving to be a key piece in the Fighting Hawks lineup.
Yeah, I'd like to think of myself as a two-way skilled power forward, so I think I have the hard skill, and then I also have I can have pretty good hands, and then pretty good skating, and then I can shoot the puck.
Well, it's not easy for a true freshman to come in a hard, heavy league of the NCHC, but he had a really good start, and then we lost some guys to injury, some key guys to injuries, and he really kind of took the reins when that happened in a lot of key situations, and he elevated his play. He was our leading scorer there, and in the second half he's taken off as well here, and I think it's a situation where he doesn't get too high, he doesn't get too low. He just kind of goes about his business. He's very professional in what he does.
Last summer, Boisvert reached another milestone, getting drafted in the first round by the Chicago Blackhawks, with Coach Brad Berry there to share in the moment.
Yeah, it was awesome. I had my family don't go on vacation a lot, so kind of being able to bring all my families and friends there in Vegas was awesome to kind of spend time away from home, and then also just spend good quality time with my family. And then obviously the draft was awesome, a moment I'll never forget.
It was amazing. I took my wife down there, and we had a few guys drafted this year, Sacha being one of them, but also my son got drafted too, and they both played together in Muskegon, and so it was kind of a business trip, but also a family trip as well. But I got to hang out with Sacha a little bit, got to meet his mom, and him kind of taking it all in, and kind of being surreal of getting drafted in the first round of the Chicago Blackhawks, and his reaction to it. And again, it was businesslike. It was Yep, it was a great thing to do, but now the work begins kind of thing, and that's what we like about Sacha.
For Boisvert, the draft is just the start. His focus remains on helping North Dakota compete for championships while continuing to grow as a player.
Becoming a leader and a big presence in the locker room. I'm obviously a young guy, and there's guys that have been here for 4 years, older guys and everything, but I really want to embrace that role of being a leader and take this to another level.
It's one of those things this year, we're fighting for consistency this year to get to where we need to go. But he's been kind of the picture of consistency. You know what you're going to get when Sacha, puts his jersey on for practice. When he puts his jersey on for a game, you know what you're going to get. And I think the biggest thing for us to know is the rest of the regular season into the playoffs, we're going to get his best.
From Quebec to Grand Forks, Sacha Boisvert's journey is still taking shape. And if his freshman season is any indication, North Dakota fans have a lot to be excited about.